I am stuck. I am stuck at turn. I am stuck with my team. I am stuck financially. And if you know me, I do not do well at all being stuck.
You are like the anti-stuck because your natural state of being, Ashley, is what? So it's not stuck, it's describe it.
Level 1000, Energizer Bunny, stress to the max, but like a good stress.
This is The Growth Moment with your coach, Amy Kay. Inspiration, ideas, and incredible insights for you to be more and do more. Get ready to grow today. This episode is about being stuck and what it might take to get unstuck. It's about looking at stuck right in the face. Truth telling. No excuses. Staying with it until you find a path and the steps to move forward. Where are you stuck? What's that like for you? Usually it's a pretty crappy experience. Disheartening, depressing, frustrating. My goal is to use the coaching today to help you shake things loose. I want you to find the insights, ahas, and inspiration to break free of whatever is holding you back. My client today is Ashley. She owns Turn Studio in Sandy Springs, Georgia, a fantastic boutique fitness studio that changes people's lives. Ashley has a background in medical sales and opened up Turn during COVID, fulfilling one of her dreams. Ashley is incredible, boundless ambition and drive, blunt, remarkably transparent, and a fierce commitment to solving her stuck problem. But here's my warning. We swear a lot in this episode. If that makes you uncomfortable, either don't listen or take a deep breath and roll with it. Make sure you have your own stuck area to play with as you listen. Something current or even a time that you were stuck in the past. Anything will do. We start right after I ask Ashley what she wants to walk away with.
That's such a hard question for me to answer with you because anytime I come into a coaching session with Amy Kay, I walk away with something even better and unimaginable than I ever thought of in the beginning, right? So for me, I would just say another light bulb to go off or an idea or just a more slap in the face, kick in my ass to put my car in drive to get going. Because as I wrote to you this morning, where I am currently, and I'm a candid person, right? I don't beat around the bush. I don't fluff. I am stuck. I am stuck at turn. I am stuck with my team. I am stuck financially. And if you know me, I do not do well at all being stuck.
You are like the anti-stuck because your natural state of being, Ashley, is what? So it's not stuck, it's describe it.
Level 1000, Energizer Bunny, stress to the max, but like a good stress, not stress as in your team isn't showing up or nobody wants to do their job, that kind of stress, not the bullshit, but like I have so much on my plate. Am I ever going to get it all done? Probably not, but it's such a good feeling that I have so many things going.
Mm.
That's good stress for me. I mean, I can pinpoint numerous moments in my life where I had so much going on and everybody was like, I don't understand how you do it.
Like that's where you shine.
Yeah. But it's like, I shine because I know that it's going for a greater good, meaning like making more money or creating a company or making somebody's life change because they had a conversation with me or, like a consulting gig with me, not
Not just a bunch of stuff on your list just to have stuff.
correct. Not, I got to go fix the washing machine. I got to go be there when the bike man comes. I got to, also, God forbid, be a wife and be a family person. All that shit. But I thrive. Yes, when my wheels are spinning and my creativity is rocking and rolling and people need me to show up and do, I love that shit.
One thing that pops up in my head is is all the shit that's you're dealing with just too small for Ashley, too mundane.
Great question, because I think about that, especially now with the state of where my company is. Um, my first gut instinct is yes, Amy, it is too small, too mundane. Why I'm almost 38 years old dealing with front desk issues or can't keep the people I have hired, working on all cylinders and I'm making shit money. Where my previous life when I was in med sales,
In sales, and you just fucking blew the roof off.
and my stress was, am I going to get this doctor to say yes or not? And it's not if he's going to say yes, it's how long is it going to take me to say yes. But when he does say yes, holy shit, that's going to be 10, 20, 50, 100K to my number. You know what I mean? So it's, getting a client at turn to say yes is $169 a month to the company.
All right, here's another thing that pops up. Instead of you trying to get this staff to sell these memberships, etc., I'm just curious if it was that Ashley you're describing, how would she go get the 100,000, the million for this studio? Forget the staff, forget your whole model.
Uh, um, to get that much money to come to my studio, I would need to eliminate about 90% of what I do every day, which is teach, clean, program, playlist. And I say that because if it were just me, Ashley, owner of Turn, I guarantee you, yes, I could go sell 10 memberships a month because that's what I'd be focusing on.
But even that's not enough. Like I'm talking the big money. Would you go, to some company in Atlanta and get them to do, like a 1,000 memberships for their whole company? Or I'm talking Ashley Rocket level.
So I don't know if this is going to piss you off or not, but my gut again is to say, I don't think that much money is here at Turn Studio.
Okay. Good to know.
And it's not that I'm selling my company short. It's just boutique fitness is what it is. It's
Unless it becomes something else.
unless I get Studio 2, 3, 4, 5.
So that model, got
Yes.
it.
Now that model screams money, screams my brand, my initiative, my dream. 5 years ago, I didn't leave corporate America to own one studio in Sandy Springs, Georgia. I mean, I laugh because I'm 6 feet under in it now, but 5 years ago, I would have never been like, yeah, sign me up for that.
So what screams out to you here in just this initial part of the coaching?
Two things. One, did I fail myself by leaving?
Well, of course, the inner critic goes, wait, pick me. I have an answer.
Um, the other thing is, I mentioned this too in my previous work with you. I'm tired of the excuse of the pandemic, the global shutdown, the
Inflation, blah, 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 blah,
inflation, the
blah, blah,
state of
blah.
the economy. I mean, because to be fair, yes, those are factors that make my small startup boutique fitness studio not. I mean, the business model was crushed when humans were told to stay at home, and now companies work from home. And if no offense to anybody, but America's lazy, and if you're not in your car already out and about, there's no sense for you to get in your car to come work out. And so now I have to find a whole new strategy to get you off your ass to come work out, to find a community because once I get you in the door, it's really hard to say no. But our business model has failed because of the status quo of global pandemic shutdown, stay at home, gas is $6 a gallon, work from home.
Right. Like even more so. So Ash, take one, I hear that this model is not going to get you what you want.
Mm-hmm.
It's too small. But I'm also hearing that multiple ones of these in this current environment might not be a recipe for making money, might be a recipe for losing more money.
Mm-hmm. I'm waving my red flag at you, Amy K. I'm drowning. I mean, I shit you not. I even had the conversation with my investor last night. Like, I'm a smart businesswoman. I don't have an answer for this. And that is a shit feeling. I have crawled my way out of every single thing 38 years to this day. When I didn't have an answer, I found one. I don't have an answer right now.
Oh, and I know that that is a very uncomfortable place for you. One of my jobs as a coach is to be comfortable with a client being uncomfortable. It's the comfort zone versus the growth zone thing. So I don't try to make it all nice and happy. I want you to feel the pain of being stuck, to be honest and unflinching in telling the truth about what's going on. All so you can move forward and get to the growth part. Think about your stuck area. Like Ashley, do you need a slap in the face or a kick in the ass? Or do you need a judgment-free space, some validation and acknowledgement to be seen and heard, or something else? What will create space for your light bulbs to go off, room for ideas to enter? There is no one prescription for getting unstuck. What works one day might not work the next. However, awareness, facing it head on, is always a great tool. Just saying it out loud, I'm stuck, and this is what stuck feels like for me, that often starts to loosen things up. Having your head in the sand, ignoring, making excuses doesn't do anything. Owning, truth telling, claiming what you really want, playing with possibilities, even if nothing feels possible. This is where we create movement. Like Ashley describing her frustration, listing out all the challenges, passionately talking about what she's going for. We don't have to solve it yet, but you do need to say it. Pause the audio. Take a moment and write out or talk out your version of stuck, a big brain dump. Remember, you're not looking for solutions yet. And when you're ready, we pick up after I acknowledge what an uncomfortable place it is for Ashley to not have an answer.
Not only uncomfortable, it's depressing.
Yeah, it starts to sap the very nature of you.
Right. Because keep in mind, every day I wake up, I put on my Energizer Bunny, turn Ashley hat, and walk in this door, and I'm on cloud nine in front of all of the clients here and on Instagram. But in the background, I'm literally like, I don't know what else I can do.
So, permission for us to consider all scenarios right now. So, Ash, if you close this up tomorrow and you take your fire and your brand, because obviously your power to do what you do can be in a studio in Sandy Springs, or it, in theory, could be, you could be obviously one of the superstar people on Peloton or on YouTube or on wherever. So, just start throwing shit on the table that's already gone through your mind, if that's helpful to you, or we can go completely different direction.
But see, I don't even think to that. I think if Turn were to shut down tomorrow, Amy, I would go back to medical sales.
Yep.
And I would take everything I learned and and I don't know if that's a cop out or going back to what I know, but no, because I don't want to be a spin instructor for the rest of my life. I'm too good. I'm too powerful of a brand. And I don't mean to sound cocky, but I've built a really solid experience with what I've learned.
Because what have you learned?
Oh, shit. Where do we begin? I've learned how to go from nothing to a very successful studio that did survive 2020 and 2021.
Right. Let's even though it's not where you want it to be, it's not the money you want, it's here, and the thousands that aren't here anymore.
Right. But of course, as you know me, I'm not going to sit there and applaud myself every day for making it through that. I don't give a shit. Like, yay. But other people, of course, are like, how could you not be so proud of where you are? And
Because because you're not doing it as a hobby or a vanity card or I have this little studio and it's awesome. God damn it, you want to make the money with it.
yes, I want the money and I want the expansion and I want the branding and I want what it does for my clients here. At one point we had 220 current unlimited memberships, which is a ton for a startup studio, not to mention all the other people that come and go with packages, etc. But the thousands of people that turned studio has changed their life. It gets me excited and makes me tick and get high again, knowing if I could do that in multiple cities. Now, again, Amy, okay, I could go get another investor or two or three or four, and I could say, Sandy Springs just isn't the market. Let's see what I can do in Greenville or, Birmingham, Nashville, San Diego. It doesn't matter. Name a city. Let's see what happens. But that's then again borrowing. That's the pressure of, and like you said at the beginning, is this state of economy calling boutique fitness? I'd argue probably not. I mean, until something changes where people are wanting to spend disposable income on their health and fitness, it's just not. I see. I'm a lot. I don't know. It's like I'm not trying to be a lost cause,
So
but
there's here we are, the stuck part, right?
mm-hmm,
And if I start to separate these things, there is a business model question.
mm-hmm.
And to me that is almost the largest. There's a business model question and then there is a market question. There is no question your ability to brand, your ability to drive, it's that, okay, Ashley can climb any ladder. Is the ladder against the right wall?
Mm-hmm.
Is this the mountain you're supposed to be climbing? To me, that's the essence of this stuckness.
But then how? Oh, what's the right mountain? What's the right wall? Let me further that. Right with Turn Studio is what it is. It's open every day of the year except Christmas. We offer classes, the same type of classes, just with obviously different instructors and different playlists. It's not like I can take Turn Studio and change it, right? Like I can't do anything with Turn as it is today. So what are my options to climb? What mountain can I turn to get a different outcome if I make it to the top? That's not necessarily a question that you probably can, but that's where my head
And
is.
and again, and what is the top? So bottom line, what's your definition, the Ashley definition of success? Obviously, it's a certain amount of money and it's being able to play at your level, do your Ashley thing, and I'm hearing it again and again, to change people's lives.
Yes. Yes, my perfect, if that's even a word, perfect success story and legend that I would want to leave behind would be Ashley owns or the is the owner of Turn Studios. I'll even cap it at the Southeast, right? Like I'd be great at knowing I have a brand across the Southeast with multiple instructors teaching, and I pop in every so often, but I can also use my voice, my brand to go do consulting, to go do the.
Yeah. Then that's the bottom line is you do not want to work in the business at the level that you have had to and potentially would have to.
Hell no.
Take a breath. What stood out for you in this chunk of the coaching? What insights? What tools or ideas? What can you grab and use for yourself right now? Ashley started to unstick when she claimed what she has learned, what she has achieved and accomplished. However, the bigger shift was when she started to own her definition of success, her perfect success story, the legend legacy she wants to leave behind. We kept pushing up higher, bigger, until Ashley could catch a glimpse of what Unstuck might look like. That's the core of coaching. I'm not here to solve it for you. I'm here to help create the space for you to solve it for yourself. to keep calling out the big stinky pile of stuckness. Pull it apart. See each piece so you can find what starts the unraveling. And yes, it takes vulnerability, honesty, and patience. You might get a little flow and then get stopped again. That's normal. You have to keep working at it, like untangling a really hard knot. So, what is the essence of your stuckness? What's at the heart of it? I've seen it all. Some clients are stuck because they aren't being authentic. They're trying to be something or someone else. For others, the inner critic has taken over. Or a client is unwilling to tell the truth about what they really want. Or some clients are stuck because they won't ask for help. They don't have enough information or are in perfection paralysis. I want to know the heart of your stuckness. Take some time right now to untangle what you can. And then we pick up after Ashley's hell no. She does not want to work on the day-to-day of the business. This is when a path really starts to open up.
And what's interesting is a thought that just popped up for me is I don't know if I would be sitting here with the same mindset, or I don't want to say negative vibe, because I don't ever want to be a negative person. But if things were thriving, if Turn was kicking ass and our memberships were growing every month and the wheels were turning smoothly, whatever, and I was still, let's say, doing the operational management shit, who's to say I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
who's to say I wouldn't be okay and happy in that? Because
there was enough gratification.
right.
Because we know what motivates you. It's seeing that bottom line grow. It's seeing the growth. It's seeing momentum.
Yeah. And, this might come across as, I don't know, whatever word you want to say after you hear it, but, I am moved and motivated by what you just said, the bottom line, the numbers, money, all of that. And I get told every day, almost every hour, oh man, you're changing people's lives. You're doing this. You did that for her. Look at what you did for him. And I'm so happy for Turn. It's changed. You hear all that shit.
Right. And that's beautiful.
It is, but Amy, fuck.
It's not enough.
Sometimes I'm walking my dog around my neighborhood, and I'm just like, I don't fucking care anymore. Like, if I'm very candid right now, like I want it. When is it my turn to be like, you know what? Turn did this for me.
Has changed my life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Ashley, you're never going to get judgment from me of the changing the people's lives for you isn't enough. You are not a nonprofit kind of gal.
Right.
You are a profit gal.
Oh, that's a great.
But combined with high purpose, high impact. That's the most beautiful capitalism of all. High profit, and she gives a shit about people. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get both with this force of nature.
So do you have like the golden ticket or?
Yeah. So what I'm hearing there is because, yes, you could pack it up and go, not just go back to medical sales, but go on as entrepreneurs too. Okay, that wasn't quite the right thing. Now I'm doing this, whatever. There's a million pathways for you. I'm not worried about you long term.
Right.
And you have a long way to go. You have a long life ahead of you. So I know you're 38, so old.
I'm not even, I'm 38 in August.
But what I'm hearing though is that you haven't, I almost want to circle back to where we were much earlier you go out and get the fucking money and the memberships in a new way.
But I want to be like so far ahead, leave everybody in my dust, and people call me and say, how are you doing it? What are you doing? I have to know your secret. Here's my money. Take it. Teach me. That's where I want to be.
And so that's where I push you, like, go do that.
Yeah.
Leave no stone unturned until you crack this one way or the other.
Yep. This is what I told you, I just needed a slap across the face, splash of cold water and say, quit whining and just go do the damn thing.
Amazing. At the end, Ashley doesn't have all the answers, but she is unstuck. You could hear it in her voice. There was energy, light, a sense of freedom and movement. We went on to set a very specific dollar amount that she will hit by the end of the year, and a commitment to unleash her full Ashley sales self, to go out and find the wins, do whatever she needs to do to get that both and high profit with high purpose. I call on you to find your way out of stuck, to play to your strengths, be on purpose, trust what brings you alive, drop the self-judgment, and make room for your brilliant, authentic self. I know you might not have your answers yet, but I have faith in your ability to find them. It would be a privilege to help you move past stuck. Absolutely reach out for your own growth moment. One-on-one private coaching, or join in one of my coaching groups or workshops. thegrowthmoment.com has it all, and do subscribe or follow on your favorite podcast app. Now get out there and grow today.